that lets you connect your credit card. This is me casually walking to get my groceries, but it's not as casual as it might seem. Let me show you what I mean by that. I got everything that I needed. I got my fruit, I got my yogurts, mint tea, and now it's time to pay. Well, because we're in Silicon Valley, I'm not going to pay with my credit card. I'm going to pay with my palm. The thing is, there's this new technology that lets you connect your credit card and your ID to your palm so that you don't have to carry any credit cards with you anymore. You don't even have to have your phone with you. This is my total. This is my palm. This is me scanning it. Ta-da! Ta-da! And I would later be able to see my purchases in my Amazon account. Do you think it's convenient or just another way to track us everywhere? This is me casually walking to get
the split between.
First came the credit card swipe and then the tap, and now just a wave of the hand can process a payment.
So the future just keeps coming. Let's check in with
Fast.
Jason Carr in the carport. Jason, what the mark of the beast is going on?
It's a payment.
So the future just keeps coming. Let's check in with
Fast.
Jason Carr in the carport. Jason, what the mark of the beast is going on? The mark of the beast is going on.
At a time when Elon Musk has monkeys playing Pong with their brains, scientists are growing half monkey, half human embryos, and UFOs are becoming a more real phenomenon. This seems on par or even a bit subdued by comparison or contrast. Amazon is rolling out palm scanners at one of its Whole Foods stores in Seattle. The technology, called Amazon One, allows shoppers to pay for their purchases by holding their hands above a scanner. Before you can use it, you have to give the company your credit card information and palm print. Amazon has been testing the system at its Amazon Go and Amazon Go grocery stores. The company plans to bring it to 8 Seattle area Whole Foods stores in the coming months.
First came the credit.
Shalom. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father, to begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Akakwadash, the bonus to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching us his truth according to the Bible, root well, and now Shalom, not a sincere argument throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity, and then Shalom, to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh Shema Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, and hopefully elect Shalom. And as you can see, these are old videos, right? A few years ago. But people know what time it is, man. And for the ones of our people that are not teaching, right, and warning Jake about these upcoming prophecies, especially the Motb, you're gonna have a lot of blood in your hands, man. All right. Earlier, me and some of the bros, excuse me, the brothers from VA came down, and we was grabbing a bite to eat, and we saw outside of this, what looks to be like I don't know if it was like a retail spot, or I think it might have been like apartments. And at the front door, it had the as you can see from the picture I put in the beginning of this video, all right, where you could wave your hand over the palm reader to let you inside of the building. Okay, and this is where things are headed. Everything. It all roads lead to the Motb, man. And we're here to warn you about it. And see, like this Jake said, what in the mark of the beast? All right? Trying to make it funny. And I did a lesson on this before, right? But it's right in front of your face, man. All right? This is Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17 says, Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. And what once again a watchman is supposed to watch. We're watching for these prophecies, what the Lord is saying. All right, and what he's saying is, look, he's putting a spell on these devils to get this this Motb system, okay, up and running. Which I believe it already is. Just speaking as a man, all everything is, you know. Only thing they need is a double F, if you know what I mean, or a false F, and so they'll make everybody run down to go get C hipped up, man. Or however they may do it, we don't know, but that time is coming. And we're warning our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, according to the seal on your father, that not to take this thing, man. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth, the mouth of the Lord is the prophets, man. And give them warning from me. Okay, we got the inside scoop. We got the playbook from our enemy, man. Which is really the playbook of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 18, when I say... Nah, I ain't gonna read that. That's all I wanted on that. So let's go to Revelation. Because this is going to be a time of testing, man. Okay? Hell, just left from getting something to eat. Went to the store, whatever. We able to go and buy and sell, right? But that time is coming where you're not going to be able to. And for you leaders of these other congregations, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? You're going to have to give an answer, man. And a lot of these guys are proud because, you think they're going to give credit to the men, start with head apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone down, right? Then they're going to give reverence that, yeah, Great Millstone was right. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So you're going to be tempted. You may have run out of food. You get the sweet smells of chicken grease, fried chicken being fried. You may be walking, haven't ate. All right? Your children may buck up against you, your woman. Right? You may need medicine. You may need formula. You may need diapers, whatever the case may be, man. That pressure is going to be applied. Okay? It says, Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So you hold fast to this word, man. The Lord's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So everyone's going to be tried. And, Esau's trying to get things into play right now. All right? But he got some, stumbling blocks in the way with Iran, as well as other countries. But, they're all going to get on board. They're all going to get on board because it's prophecy, man. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Once again, we've been given, all right, the playbook. All right, so we already got a one-up. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You understand? That device, going back to that chip, We know what he wants to do. He wants to play God. He wants to know what you're doing at all times. He wants to be able to, say you can eat or you can't eat. You can live or you can't live. That's a God complex, man. All right, and we've been given the secrets, because the Lord told you in Amos, he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Right, what this man's get ready to do. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, the charagma. Once again, the Strong's G 5480, charagma. All right, an incision. All right, through the skin, in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, those are the two main places, but you don't get it anywhere. All right. There's no telling what E gonna be putting her chip. Might be putting her BBL. Who knows? But it says, in verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not gonna be able to participate in society like you do now if you don't have that chip, man. You're not gonna be able to get in your car. You're not gonna be able to get into your homes, your apartments, your houses, wherever you live in. You're not gonna be able to get into the work building. All right. But it's good though. All right. That's good because prophecy has to come to pass. So as much as we may sometimes feel, like, damn, I wonder what's going to happen. We know that we welcome these things because these things must come to pass before we get to the kingdom. All right, so we welcome it. We wanted to come. We wanted to get it over with, man. Let's see if I want one more. Oh, yeah, we'll stay in Revelation. Forgot about this one. Revelation 2:10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, the deceiver, the slanderer, shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You see? He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith to the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. And you got to overcome this chip, man, because if not, you're going to be hurt by the second death, which is fire. The Lord said in Isaiah 66, behold, he comes with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his rebuke with anger, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So someone's going to be cast into these CCs, these C camps. And it's going to be a trying period. Right? But the Lord said, be faithful unto deletion. And he's going to give us the crown of life. All right? So we just, one step closer. Let's continue to pray. All right? Continue to be brotherly. Do what the Lord commands of us to the best of our ability. Right? And pray for more strength. Because that time is here. Shalom.